What does that privacy policy you clicked on earlier today actually say? Welcome to our inaugural episode of Fine Print, where we'll dive into contracts that you've never read but probably should have. Today we're talking about the wild world of smart home devices. These contracts are 50 plus pages that you blindly clicked through because you were trying to set up your smart fridge. Nobody reads these things. I mean, no one. One study found that it would take the average American 76 work days just to read all the privacy policies that they click accept to every year. That's longer than most relationships on The Bachelor. But unlike these roses, these contracts actually have consequences. So I've done a little legal detective work and found the 5 most ridiculous things that your smart home contracts say you can't do. Trust me, some of these are going to make you want to throw your smart speaker out the window, which, strangely enough, might violate your agreement. First up, almost every smart home contract has a little clause called binding arbitration. In normal human speak, it means that you can't sue the company in court or join a class action lawsuit. Instead, you have to use their arbitration process, which shockingly tends to favor companies about as much as the rules of monopoly favor the banker. This isn't just for serious issues like your smart doorbell posting pictures of you dancing in your underwear. It applies to everything. Some contracts, like the one for popular smart speaker trademark, I'm not naming names, but it rhymes with Amazon Gecko, even let the company change the terms whenever they want without notifying you. It's basically the relationship equivalent to I'm allowed to change the rules in our relationship and not tell you, but you're still bound by them. This is not a contract. This is a hostage situation. Item number 2, your smart appliances can collect and share data about your private habits. The smart fridge that keeps track of your groceries, according to paragraph 47, subsection C of that privacy policy, which I read so you don't have to, it's collecting data about what foods you buy, when you eat, and probably judging your 2 a.m. ice cream habits. And the companies can share that data with their business partners, which is corporate speak to literally anyone willing to pay for it. So while you're asking your fridge to order you more milk, your fridge is telling marketers that you've bought ice cream 3 times this week. At 2 Frigidaire. And here's the kicker. Some of these contracts even say that they can share your data with insurance companies. Imagine your premiums going up because your fridge reported your Hot Pocket addiction. Number 3 is where things get really dystopian. Most smart home contracts include a clause that says that the company can remotely disable your device at any time, for any reason, including business decisions. Let me just translate that for you. You bought a $300 smart thermostat, you set it up, you get it working perfectly, and then one day the company just turns it off for whatever, for forever, because they decided business direction has changed. Now, this isn't hypothetical. There's a company called Smart Home Co., and they shut down in 2022 and bricked thousands of home hubs people had paid hundreds for. Customers didn't even get refunds. They got paperweights. It's like buying a card and then Ford remotely shutting it down because they decided, I think we're going to focus on trucks. Sorry about your commute, though. Business decisions. You know how it is. Speaking of ownership, item 4, according to most smart home contracts, you don't actually own the products you bought. The contract says you've purchased a limited license to use the software that powers your smart device. The hardware is yours, but without the software, it's just an expensive doorstop. It's like buying a car and being told that you're only licensing the engine. Good luck getting anywhere with your engineless vehicle. This bizarre legal fiction means that the company maintains control over what you can do with your own stuff, which brings us all to the most ridiculous restriction of all. Number 5, you are contractually forbidden from modifying, repairing, or improving your own devices. That's right. According to most smart home contracts, attempting to fix, upgrade, or modify your own device is prohibited. Some even claim that this voids your warranty. We've gone from be it ever so humble, there's no place like home, to be it ever so humble, there's no place you have less right to tinker with your stuff than your own home. Remember SimCity? The actual intention of your smart home company bears a striking resemblance to how we all played that game. I made the city, I control everything in it. And if I decide to unleash a tornado because I'm bored, well, that's just how it goes. So what can you do about all this? Besides going full hermit and communicating exclusively through carrier pigeon. First, some companies are better than others. Look for smart home products that specifically mention data privacy, local processing, and the right to repair in their marketing. Second, I cannot stress this enough, support the growing right to repair movement and legislation that protects customers from the worst of these contract abuses. And third, and I know this is a radical idea, actually, I don't know, skim over some of these terms of services before you click I agree. I'm not saying read the whole thing. That's why you have YouTube and people like me. But at least check for those red flags like arbitration or data sharing or license to use. Remember, your smart home should work for you, not turn you into an unwitting data source in someone else's business model. If you found this video helpful and you would like to hear more laws explained without the boring stuff, hit that like button. And if you want more contract breakdowns that won't put you to sleep, subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm still looking for ideas for next week, so if you have ideas, drop them in the comments. Until then, read the fine print, or at least watch someone else do it for you.